decisions accordingly. So let us see what happened after that. After the price opening, the market, just you can see that it immediately went and tested the major resistance zone of 412. So you can see that after the price opening, the market went up and tested the major resistance zone of 412. As we always say, the support and resistance is not a single line, since we are saying that 412 is the resistance and this is the zone we are targeting. It is always a plus or minus 1 point. So it is not a single line, it is a zone. So the resistance zone of 412, the market was testing the resistance zone of 412 after the price opening. Let us see what happened after that. So the market was consolidating here for a long time. You can notice that the market was consolidating here for a long time and it is taking some resistance around 412. You can notice that the market entered the zone. After entering the zone, it was taking some resistance around this zone for more than so you can notice that 1 2 3 4 5 candles it was staying around this zone, which means that nearly half an hour the market was staying, and at last it has taken some resistance around this zone, and it is initially it was dropping after that. So now we should see whether it is a sustainable drop or the market sustained it gave a bounce back. Now we should go and see that. So the market came down till the initial low that was created during the trading session. So after the price opening, this was the low that was created. So the market is consolidating near this line of 410.3, but it is struggling to break this zone down. So after consolidating here for a long time, you can see the level of consolidation happening, and again the market went and tested this 412. So after consolidating here for a long time, you can see it is quite a long time the market was consolidating in this zone, and after that it is giving a bounce back to again test 412. So this is the second time the market is entering into 412. This is then another important zone. Since the market has taken some support, you can expect the market to break this 412 and go back to have buying some momentum. So it took some support around 412. You can see that the market consolidated here. Again it came down and tested 412, and it tried to move higher and reach the market a daily high of 414. So near 414 the market reached the daily high of 414. So this is what that happens. After taking a resistance, again the market went and took some support around 412, and it went to a high of nearly 414. And also now we should see whether the market just closed above or staying above 412. Breaking the major key zone is important, and again also sustaining above the key zone. Another thing we should closely watch is that whenever there is a crucial decision zone and the market was in the trend, whenever it is staying in the decision zone, we need to put all our effort and monitor the zone carefully, because staying above 412 and closing above 412 both are quite important for the market, for the copper market to continue above 412. Now we should go and see what happened after that. So but it couldn't sustain. Again the market entered into the zone of 412. You can see that how long it is taking a resistance. So it is a very long time the market is taking. Again it is entering into the 412, just trying to stay above 412. At last you can see the level of volatility and consolidation. It is a very big consolidation that happened in the late night trading session, and it closed around 111.45. So considering all the total price action, we can say the yesterday's market closing is bit higher than the price opening. Even we consider the last trading price, it is bit higher. And also if we consider the entire price action and the various influential factors that drive this price, there are various factors, external factors. One major external factor is the rupee factor. So rupee is staying near 55.8 after rupee gave a clear bounce back till 55.8. So that created some buying pressure in copper market also. That is an external factor. And the internal factor within that is that following the international price, it is not that we completely depend on the international price, COMEX price directions or the rupee factor, because these are the one of the influential factors. We should notice that whether the copper price was impacted mainly upon the trend, or what is the importance of this consolidation, why this consolidation has happened, whether it is because of the copper price or it is based upon the external factors. These are the various factors we should consider while trading also. So the major part played by the copper uptrend, that is the pullback in copper and put the market to stay above 412 was influenced by the rupee factor. Because if you have see the COMEX prices, copper prices in COMEX, it is a complete downtrend yesterday. So but our MCX sustained that. Anyhow, we are trading in MCX, we are not trading in COMEX. So we should follow what MCX is following. That is another important thing. Just for price direction, just for understanding the market, we should look at the various factors also. That is our point. Why we are explaining about COMEX or the Indian rupee factors is that we should have a close look at that. If you are a trader, you should know everything about that. So on considering the entire price action, initially it was a selling around 412, but the market couldn't sustain the selling and it went up above 412 and it reached a high of 414. Failure to sustain above 412 has pushed the market down and it closed below 411.45. That is another key factor. The two important things is that we can say the market closed below 412 and it is a 50-50 probability that happened for both buyers and sellers in copper. Was that for 50% the market tried to stay above and 50% we can give 50-50 probability for both the buyers and sellers. So we are seeing the entire price action and the consolidation that happened. We cannot distinguish whether the market stayed with the trend or it stayed up or it stayed down. It is very clear the market is consolidating. Why the market is consolidation? It will take rest and it will decide where you should go. So the zone which we have picked is also not a bad zone, this 412, and we need to, in order to have a good look at a copper price, let us go back to the 1 hour chart and let us see where the price is staying. So you can notice that the market is staying with the average. So the market, on seeing the 1 hour chart, probably yesterday we presented on the weekly presentation with this chart. So on seeing this chart, we can say that yesterday the market took some resistance with the moving average also. So the average is, what it is trying to do is that average will enter into 412 to influence the price direction. So that is what we are targeting, is that the price action, whenever the average, you can go back to the histories of chart and you can see whenever the average, moving average, the long term moving average is converging with the major support and resistance key zone, then it is a good thing to have. It has got the potential to form some trend reversal, or it can go and push the market with the trend. Both the things can happen. So on seeing the long term chart, that is 1 hour chart, we can say that the market found some resistance with the average. You can notice that only one time the market just went above the average and it couldn't sustain and it found some resistance and closed lower. So let us go back and see what happened. So the importance of average is that it is going to converge near 412 and from there it is going to have a key trading decision is going to happen. That is what we are predicting. So like what we explained yesterday, there are two zones where we need to put a lot of effort when the market is consolidating, and again after the price moved from the consolidation zone. So these are the two zones where we need to put a lot of effort in trading. So now it is very clear that the market has consolidated yesterday, and this zone 412 to 413 and 411, this zone is going to play a key fact. There is no doubt about that. If you can sustain and stay within this zone, and if the price is anywhere, if the price is going to clear above or below this zone, it is going to be a huge gain for us. So always what we expect is that we expect the market to consolidate, and we have got the skills to pick the right direction from a consolidating zone. So these are the various factors that which we can observe from the yesterday's price action. And what about today's opening? At the today's opening, we are expecting copper to open just below the previous day's price opening. So that is another major thing. So the yesterday's price closing is a major factor, and also today's price opening is also going to be another major factor. For example, if the price is, for instance, let us say, if the price is going to open above 412 or just near 413, then the total impact and the analysis will be entirely different. The price opening above 413 can clearly put some pressure on the support zone of 412, and it can push the market higher. This is one option, one chance where the market can open and move higher. For example, if the price is going to open below 111, that is below the previous day's price closing, it can put some pressure on around 412 for a selling. So both this is, since it is a key zone, the both the way it can move. So price opening is quite important today. And comparing with our price, COMEX price, we can say international price, we can say today opening is going to be just below 411. It can be within 410 and 411. Again, rupee factor is going to be important for deciding the price opening. So if the rupee, just watch where the rupee is opening around 9 o'clock. So on seeing the price opening around 9 o'clock, it can very well decide based upon the yesterday's closing. If it is marginal opening, then we can consider this copper can open around 410 itself. If the opening is much huge based upon the difference, you can calculate. If you want to know how exactly to do this calculation, please contact us. Within a few minutes of presentation, we cannot explain those things in detail. So as a client of Alasco CTS, you should be knowing that. And if you are a viewer, please contact us and get trained like a pro. So today also what we do is that initially we are going to target the selling, since the market has closed below the price of 412, and since the expected price opening is also below the previous day's price closing, we are again going to going with the trend around 412. It is going to be the selling. So if you see a price action above 412, then based upon the price action we will reverse our trading decision. The price action what we are explaining and expecting is that surely if the price is going to move above 412, it will provide you an ample time like this. So it will come up, it will break, it will stay here, and it will go back, and it will consolidate here, and it will show an uptrend. But the only thing is that yesterday the market couldn't sustain above 412. If it is an uptrend, it will provide us a good time for us to decide about the trend, because this zone, since this zone is very crucial, we don't want all the clients to miss this zone. So this is again providing us an opportunity to learn about the market dynamics. So whenever the market is in trading in a difficult trading decision zone, it is always providing us an opportunity to learn more. So let us see what's going to happen during our trading session. Please have a close watch around 412, and please don't miss this zone. So thanks for watching all our videos and all your support. Happy trading. Take care. Bye.